Hello everyone. Now, in the previous class, we completed question number till 3 and along with the introduction of the chapter, today we are going to start from question number 4. Then the fifth will be the homework. Then we will continue from 6th. So that fourth questions and fifth questions are just kind of so I had thought to give one as a homework. And fourth question it says that there is one quadrilateral that is the square and we have to prove that in a square diagonals are equal and they bisect each other at the right angles. So, and the figure is given in the square. So, it is given that so that the diagonals of the squares are equal and bisect each other at the right angle. Means it is given that it is a square, but we have to prove that diagonals are equal also, bisect also, and they bisect each other at right angle also. So, we will have to make one figure. This is the question number 4. So, you will be able to see. So I am making one figure here. Yes, fourth question. And the ABCD is the, you have to consider it is a square. ABCD is a square. Now this ABCD is square. That means we have to make the it is given that a given in the given it is that ABCD is square. If ABCD is square gives given, that means we can use all the properties of the square. And to prove we have to make them diagonals equal. So we have to make one diagonals here. We have to prove OA equal to OC, OB equal to OD, and the diagonals are equal. And the diagonals are equal, that means AC equal to BD, and AOB, BOC, and COD, and AOD 90 degree. We have to prove this much. So first we will start with the AC equal to BD. To make AC equal to BD, we have to take such triangle in which when we make them congruent, so we should get AC equal to BD. For that, what we will do, we will take the triangle ABC and the in triangle ABC and triangle ABC and the DCB, BCD or DCB. Now, when I take the triangle ABC and DCB, I will get here AB equal to DC because opposite sides of the parallelograms are equal, and the BCBC is common. BCBC is common. Now ABC triangle and the DCB. AB is equal to DC because opposite sides of all sides of the parallel squares are equal, and BCBC is common in the both the triangle and angle B. In a triangle ABC, I am going to get angle B, and DCB I am going to get C. This are and angle B is equal to angle C because all angles of the squares are equal. So we can write here. This is the property of the square. All angles of a squares are equal. Again, you can write properties of square. Because in the square, all angles and all sides are equal. So this will make the triangle congruent. This will make the triangle congruent. So ABC will be congruent to triangle BCD by SAS. If two triangles are congruent, we can write AC is equal to BD CBCD. So this is complete of one part. Now we got AC equal to BD. Now we have to make OA equal to OC, OB equal to OD. So we have to take such triangle where we should get this one. So I am going to take the AOB and DOC. Now AB is equal to DC is already given in the question, and this will be the alternate angles because I already told square is also just like the one parallelogram. So this completes the first part. Now in second part I am going to make OA equal to OC, OB equal to OD. This I have to prove. So for that I have to take another triangles. So I am going to take here in triangle AOB and triangle DOC. These two triangles I am going to take. So these two triangles, when you see these two triangles, in these two triangles, many things are given equal, and now it's AOB and DOC. AO equal to OC and OC OB equal to OD. We have to prove AB equal to DC given. We can write AB equal to DC because side of opposite side of the square are equal, and this angle we can write here angle 1, and here we can write 2. 1 here 2. This is the 2. And here we can write 3, and here 4. This is the 2, and this is the 1. So 1 is equal to 2, and 2 is equal to 3 is equal to 4. This came from where? Because square is also the one kind of parallelogram. I already told in the previous video. So if a square is one kind of parallelogram, this is the one alternate angles are equal. So we can write this in the property of the square given or property of the square, and here you can write alternate interior angles. No, now, so we can say that now these two triangles are congruent, and now we have to see which criteria we can use. Here we have the angle side, angle ASA. If these two triangles are congruent, now we can say right very clearly, if these two triangles are congruent by ASA criteria, so definitely if two triangles are congruent, then there's the parts will be equal. So on this basis we can write OA equal to OB, OA equal to OB, OA equal to OC, and OB equal to OD. This becomes this proves the question number CPCD. So we got two things equal. Now this AC equal to BD we proved in the first part, and this is the second part we proved OA equal to OC, OB equal to OD. So this complete the second part. Now on this basis, on this same figure, we can write one more thing, that angle AOB and DOC will be equal, because the two triangles are equal, therefore their angles will be also equal. So we can write that angle AOB is equal to angle DOC. CBCD, same steps, same triangles, CBCD. So if these two triangles are given equal, now we can write AOB and DOC are equal, and they are the vertical opposite angles also. So AOB is equal to DC. Now, after this we are going to make AOB, this AOB and DOC congruent. So these two triangles, when they become congruent, we'll get AOB is equal to DOC. So we write here, take triangle AOB and DOC. Now AOB and DOC, two triangles. You can see here AO is equal to OC, OA equal to OC, and OB common. OB common. OA equal to OC, just now we had proved. OB common, and angle A and AO equal to OC, OB common. AB is equal to BC. AB is equal, the opposite sides of the squares are equal. So this makes the triangle congruent. If two triangles are congruent, then by criteria SSS, so AOB will be equal to what? DOC. Now this AOB is CPCT. By now AOB and DOC, they will be 180 because they are forming linear pair here. They are forming what? Linear pair. You can see this way AOB and DOC are forming the linear pair. So we can write here 180 degree. Now AOB and DOC both are equals. In place of DOC we can write AOB. So AOB plus AOB equal to 180 degree. Now the 2 times AOB will be obviously equal to how much? 180 degree. AOB will be equal to 90 degree. AOB will be equal to 90 degree. If AOB is 90 degree, DOC will be also 90 degree because AOB is equal to DOC, and the AOB and DOC both are equal. We can write AOB and BOC. Oh, sorry, here we have written B. Now AOB is 90 degree, therefore the BOC will be also 90 degree because the AOB and BOC both are equal. Now AOB is equal to DOC also given. So if AOB is 90, BOC is 90, AOB is equal to DOC, then DOC will also 90 degree. 90 degree. Now this all angles will be now DOC and the BOC is opposite to of the AOD. So AOD will be also 90 degree. So it become all angles become 90 degree. All angles become 90 degree because now you have to see this one. AOB and DOC will already be equal, and the AOB is equal to BOC by CPCT. So if AOB is 90 we got, the BOC will be also 90 we got. Now AOB is equal to DOC, so DOC also 90 got. Now this BOC and the AOD are the vertical opposite angles. So all angles become 90 degree. So this completes the solution. So now we'll start with question number 6th. So this completed question number 4th. 5th is already number. Now we are going to solve 6th one. From 6th question number, these questions are not this much lengthy, so that we can easily solve. Now question number 6th, it says that in question number 6 it says that there is one parallelogram is given and the ABCD is on parallelogram. This is the ABCD of parallelogram given. It is given the question ABCD is a parallelogram and along with the parallelogram it is given that it bisects angle A. So it bisects angle means it divides angle A into two equal parts. So we can write here one part is the 1, this 2, 3 and 4. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it is also given along with that AC bisect angle A. If AC bisect angle A, therefore angle 1 will be equal to angle 2, because bisect means divide the angle into two equal parts. So 1 will be equal to 2. This is also given. Now what we have to prove that? We have to prove that. To prove it bisects C also. To prove angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That means AC is bisecting angle C. So it is divided C into two parts, C equal to 4. That also we have to prove. And along with that we have to prove ABCD is a rhombus. So for rhombus already we know what to do. We have to make all sides equal. So opposite sides are given equal, only we have to make the all sides equal. So I am going to take these two triangle ABC and ADC. ABC and ADC. Now here AB is equal to given AB is equal to DC because the property opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Then AD is equal to BC. This is also given opposite properties of the parallelogram. In the bracket write properties of parallelogram. Properties of parallelogram. AC is equal to AC, common. Now these two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent, definitely. We can say that angle C is equal to angle 4, CBCT. So this complete the first part. It bisects C. So this we prove. Now we have to make the opposite sides equal. So if these two triangles are congruent, we can write AB is equal to AD. AB equal to AD. This also comes from CBCD. Now AB is equal to DC given and the AD equal to BC given. I had proved AB equal to AD. Now this means the all sides become equal, so it is a rhombus. So we can write here AB is equal to DC is already given the question, and the AD equal to BC. This also given. These are the properties of the parallelogram, and the AB equal to AD. Now from this three side we can say that all sides are equal, therefore it is a rhombus. Therefore ABCD is a rhombus. Just complete the question number. All sides become equal. This complete the question number 6. Now we have to prove that ABCD is rhombus so that diagonal bisect A and C as well as diagonal bisect B and D. So this we have to prove in question number 7. So this we can rub now. Now we'll start with question number 7. So this is the diagonals are given. No, it is given that first I am going to draw one diagonal only. It is said that is ABCD is a rhombus. So in given part it is given that ABCD is rhombus. In given that it is ABCD is a rhombus. Now what we have to do? We have to prove that diagonal AC bisect angle A and C. And means there is one diagonal A, B, C, D. This is the one figure. There is one diagonal AC. That bisect angle A also, angle C also. Means it divide the angle A and C into two equal parts. So I am going to write here 1, here 2, here 3, here 4. That means I have to prove AC bisect angle A and C. 1 is equal to 2 I have to prove, 3 is equal to 4 I have to prove. So now we'll take two triangles. ABC and ADC. Now AC bisect angle A means angle A is divided into two parts. So if 1 is equal to 2, then it is bisecting A. 3 equal to 4, it is bisecting A. Now we have to prove one more thing. So I have not written that one. We will write afterwards. It is asked in the question that prove that BD bisect angle B and D. So afterwards, in next part we will solve. First we will solve this part. So here AB is equal to DC because of all angle sides of the rhombus are equal. AB equal to DC. Now AD equal to BC, it is also given equal because again the property of rhombus AC common. Here you can write property of rhombus. Properties of rhombus. Same step you will write here also. This is the common. So this will be ABC is concurrent to triangle ADC by triple S. If two triangles are congruent, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. CB, 3D. Therefore, AC bisect A and C. Just complete the question number, first part of the question. Now we have to prove that BD bisect the angle B and D. So now I am going to draw this diagonal this side. And if you want to make a figure, you can make another figure also. I am writing here the angle name 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have to prove if BD bisect angle B, same method I will use. I will take the two triangles, I will make them congruent. So I will get the 5 is equal to 8, 6, 7 equal to 8. So now this I am going to rub. I am going to take another triangles. Now in next part we have to prove that BD bisect angle B and D. This we have to prove. So I am going for in place of that we will prove 5 equal to 6, 7 is equal to 8. This much we have to prove. So only what we have to take? We have to take the triangles. Which triangles? We will take the ABD, and here this one BCD. If you have the confusion, you can do one thing. You can make the another figure. Means you make the same figure. You can make another figure also. If this is the getting very compact, na, you can make another figure for this one. Otherwise, this figure is okay. Otherwise, you can make in this way also. I am going to show you how to make this. You can make in this way. If you want to make another figure, so you can make separate figure here also, so that you should not get confused. A, B, C, D. Then here you have to write the 5, 6, 7, 8. So this same figure I had made here also. Now this I have not drawn the AC diagonals. You can see there are two triangles. It's very clearly seen, ABD and the BCD. Now these two triangles we have to make congruent. So I already written their name in the board. So ABD and the BCD. So AB is equal to what? AB equal to DC. AD equal to what? BC. BD comma. Properties of so this 5 is equal to 6, 7 is equal to 8. This complete the now these two triangles are congruent. So on the base we can have BD bisect angle B and D. This completed question number 7. So along with this question number 6, 7 is also completed. Now we have to we can solve the question number 8 also. So 8 question say that ABCD is rectangle and AC bisect angle A and C, so that ABCD is a square, and along with this we have to show that we have to show that that AB BD bisect B and D. So this for this what we will do, we have to make one figure, and what is given that we have to write on the board. So 8th question says that there is one rectangle ABCD is rectangle, and it is given that there is one diagonal AC that bisect angle A and C. So I am writing a 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 is equal to 2 given, 3 is equal to 4 given. When it is bisect angle A and C, that means these two angles are equals, and along with that it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is rectangle. This is also given part. What we have to do? We have to make ABCD square. And what to make the square? What we have to do? We have to make To make the ABC square, what we have to do? We have to make opposite sides, all sides equal. So opposite sides are given equal, and all angles are equal. So in this question, we do not have to make angles equal because it is a rectangle. Angles of the rectangles are also 90 degree. So for that part, regarding the angle part, we don't have to do. Only we have to make sides equal. So it is given that this angle 1 is equal to angle 2, 3 is equal to 4. So what we can do in this case? This is a very simple question. So we'll, if 1 is equal to 2 and 3 is equal to 4, that means all angles are given equal. Now, so if 1 is equal to 2, 3, so we can write 2 is equal to 3. This is given. This is also given in the question. This came from alternate interior angles. Because I already told, if the rectangles is given, it will consider as the parallelogram. Alternate interior angles. Now for there, on this basis, what we can say that all angles are equal. If all angles are equal, now you'll take one triangle ABC. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. We studied one property 2 is equal to 4. Now angle 2 is equal to 4. This we had it's now proved. If 2 is equal to 4, so we can write this one where in a triangle, if the two angles are equal, their opposite sides are equal, the side opposite equal angle are equal. So on this basis, we can write AB is equal to what? BC. And here write the side opposite to equal angles side opposite equal angle are equal. Now this 2 is equal to 4. Everything's now its opposite sides are already given equal. Means AB equal to DC given, AD equal to BC given. Now AB equal to BC I proved. That means now all sides become equal. Very simple, because opposite sides of the rectangles are equal. Only we have to make adjacent sides equal. So on this now we can write in the one more step here, and then we can consider this a square. AB is equal to BC, AB equal to DC, because this is the property of the rectangle, and the AD equal to BC, this is the property of the rectangle. Now this you can see all sides become equal. Therefore we can write ABCD is a square. So this is to complete the first part of the question. Now it is asked to prove that diagonal bisect B and D. We have to prove diagonal bisect B and D. So like last question we will do. So this complete the question solutions. Now we proved that ABCD is square. So this complete the first part of the solution. Now second part says that we have to prove that BD is what diagonal, that is bisecting B and D. So we can draw this BD to other side. So I am making this figure separately here. Just now we had proved this one. 5, 6, 7, 8. This we have to make equal. We have to make 5 is equal to 6 and 7 is equal to 8. To prove this one, BD bisect. ABD and BCD reduced to triangles, we have to make them equal. Now AB is equal to what? DC. Because rectangle opposites are equal, and it is square also we proved. AD equal to BC, this also we got, and the BD common is a property of square also, property of rectangle also, because just now we proved rectangle also, so square also and rectangle is given, so that means this is the common part. You can write here property of rectangle or square. Property of rectangle. This also. This complete these two triangles become concurrent. Triple S. So angle 5 will be equal to angle 6. Angle 7 will be equal to angle 8. Therefore, we can say BD bisect angle B and B. This completes the question number 8. Now, 9th you can do as the homework. So, 9th you can do as the homework, and we will start from question number 10th. So, this complete the in this video the way started up to 8, 9 you can do homework. Now in next video I am going to start from question number 10. So till then you can complete your copy. Thank you.